The long weekend is over and Toronto FC back at it Wednesday night, trying to put a difficult day in Dallas behind them. Gareth Wheeler with you. Toronto FC won't be back here at BMO Field until later this month, but they're out to set things right against an Eastern Conference rival in Orlando City come Wednesday night. Now, Toronto FC, if you missed it over the course of your Canada Day celebrations, fell 3-1 to FC Dallas. Two first-half goals by Roland Lama made a very difficult task that much more difficult. And Marky Delgado managed to get a goal back on a rebound in the second half, but Rudy buried Toronto FC's any hope of getting anything out of their trip to Frisco in that loss. With the setback for Toronto FC, they no longer are tops in the Eastern Conference, 2 points back of the Chicago Fire, but still, these are early days in Major League Soccer and plenty to play for, especially when you're going up against a very good Eastern Conference opponent like Orlando City. It's worthwhile mentioning in that loss, Ashton Morgan was handed his first start of the year, Oyvind Alseth his first start in Major League Soccer, and along with that, they were without Victor Vasquez. The player dealing with personal matters has linked up with the team in Orlando, and head coach Greg Vanney thrilled to have his Spanish star back in the fold.
He's just aware on the field at all times, and I think it makes the guys around him, sharp, and it's just a good addition to back him, having him back.
We've played them before this year. We know what they're going to come out with. So we've prepared every day since Dallas to what they're going to come at us with, so we'll be ready.
Let's get straight to our keys to the match. The first one, finding the right formation with Morrow, Beitashour, Edwards out. It's a difficult ask on some inexperienced and players who haven't been seeing a lot of the field. Toronto FC could perhaps change to a more straightforward 4-3-3 or a 4-4-2 with a midfield diamond, just to provide more structure, more stability going into Orlando on Wednesday night. So look for some potential changes to the starting 11 and the structure of the team. Also, getting Altidore and Giovinco more involved. Seba scored the 2 goals against Orlando last time these two teams played, but were largely ineffective against Dallas. Dallas did a really nice job, full credit to them, in limiting the play into both Altidore and Giovinco, but with a player like Victor Vasquez coming back into the team, he's the guy that can open up the back line. He's really the true X factor. So look for both Giovinco and Altidore to be much more effective this time out. And finally, defensively, TFC needs to keep the play in front of them. It was uncharacteristic on Saturday, letting too many players fall in behind, and TFC were burned by the pace of FC Dallas. Now, Orlando, they're made a different way. They're not going to burn you for speed, but still keeping the play in front is going to be all important, and that comes through structure as well. So look for that to be a clear message, staying a little bit more compact and avoid being beat in behind. Toronto FC, Orlando City, a battle between two very good teams in the Eastern Conference, goes down Wednesday night, a 7:30 kickoff from Orlando. You can watch on TSN 1, 3, and 4. Listen on TSN 1050.